Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Atlanta Braves. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the hill in this one, Spencer Strider. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And now for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. The wind of the pitch. That one finds the zone, and we're underway here in Philly.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-2. That one out to right. Acuna after it. And there's one away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there, and that one is gone. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Bryce Harper to the plate. That one misses, and that is ball 1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
The 1-1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Arcia whips it to first, and that will end the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, and today's starter, Zach Wheeler. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. The wind and the pitch. Popped up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. They're already down a run, so I'm sure they'd like to punch back and even things up early.
Yeah, it's never a good feeling, especially at your home ballpark, to go down in the first inning. So the best way is just to come out aggressive, try to tie the ball game up, but not just tie it up. Take the lead. I tell you what, momentum can really swing, and you can put your pitcher back in a position where he feels his most confident.
Ozzie Albies in the box now. No balls and a strike. Wheeler, the tall righty, 33 years old, and he was awarded a Gold Glove in 2023. One down, base is empty. stays alive. The wide to kick the pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Batting third.
2 outs, bases empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Austin Riley. First pitch, not close. Two outs, bases empty. Ground ball to Bone. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Nothing doing here this half. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Phillies 1 and the Braves nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and now it's Alec Bohm.
Alec Bohm.
Strider back to work. Ground ball right side, and that's a base hit.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
This is Bryson Stott. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Strider, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Calls it in, 1 away.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And now it is JT Realmuto. First pitch misses. Right through there for a strike. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boo. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
Kicks and deals. Good eye on that spot. To the left side, but it is well fouled. Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Swings through that one out in front that time. Bohm leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Strike 2. Looked like it was a little bit up.
It's a good take.
1-2.
Two outs, and they'll do it again. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. So one hit is all they get. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 1 and the Braves nothing. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's the veteran first baseman, Matt Olson. The pitch. Right side. Castellanos settles underneath it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Just missed. One down, base is empty. Just missed. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And here it comes. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Batting good.
Michael Harris next up for the Braves. And a strike. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Righty to the plate. In the air, right field. Castellanos gets under it. Corrals it. That is the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. On to the 3rd inning, and now Johan Rojas. Here comes a pitch. That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. And strike 2. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And he deals. Just off the outside edge, and the count is 2-2. Hard hit down the line and left. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play. This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the plays because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here, and that drops in for a strike. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Going 2 now. And that skips in the dirt.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
1 out, base is empty. No, with the shift on, hits right into it. The throw to first. Schwarber out of the play.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey.
Here's Trey Turner. He's already homered in this game. And that one is inside ball 1. Close, but called a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. And a pitch.
Hey! 2-1.
And another ball. Bryce Harper on deck for the Phillies. The wind of the pitch. So Turner reaches base, and this is a guy with good speed.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Harper batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch. This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Out number 3. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here in Philadelphia, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Sean Murphy. As he turns on the rubber, with that good live arm delivers. Just missed. Swings through that one for strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next offering upstairs. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. That one ripped. And it hits the base of the wall. Around first, digging for 2. And he starts the bottom of the 3rd with a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, and just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's Jerry Kellner. In there at the knees, strike 1. Home team down a run here in the last half of the 3rd. And that one fouled off. Next one just misses. And the count is 1-2.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
At the belt and fires. Way inside. Murphy at second with nobody out. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. And that's a little bit high.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Left-hand hitter waits. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Bogey found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
First and second, no outs. Here's the veteran shortstop, Orlando Arcia. First and second here, no outs. Bounce to the left side. And that is a big first out.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move two runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Acuna now. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Two on, one out. And a count 1-2. And the right-hander deals. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. One down, runners at second and third. That one misses. Full count 3-2. Ozzie Albies on deck for Atlanta. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, they were pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back. All you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball. You got a tie ball game. Not sure what he was thinking up there. Strike out looking is the last thing you want to see. Now you got to hope the next guy can pick you up and come through with a big two-out hit.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. One strike.
Pitch. And fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
2 on, 2 outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. And that's outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
2 outs.
2-2.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Comes a 2-2. And that one a little bit high.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's well.
The kick, the 3-2. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left for Atlanta, still behind by a count of 1-0. On to the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
Strider back to work. Ball 1, no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
And a good eye there. The pitch. Just off the outside edge. 3-0.
You know, these Phils do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Stepping in, Alec Bohm. First offering, and it just misses. One down, base is empty. Right down to shoot, and it's 1-1.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
Hit in the air, right field. Acuna after it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
The batter number 5. Second baseman, Bryson.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
The pitch. This to center field. Harris snags it, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Austin Riley. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
The pitch. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. That one is absolutely belted. Hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Flied to right his first time. That one's in there. It's 0-1. The Phillies leading by a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That misses. 1-1. And another ball. Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Man at second. Pitch is in the dirt. And now 3-2. Kicks and fires. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
First and second, no outs. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. And that one fouled off. Sliced hard but foul. Riley on second. Olsen at first with no outs. One there. And a pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Misses outside. It's 2-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
No outs. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
Michael Harris next up for the Braves. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Now 1-1.
1-1.
In the air, right field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags and goes to third. Castellanos whips it back in. And the stop sign goes up at third on the potential tying run. So here's Murphy now. Doubled his first time up. That misses. Ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. He was late there. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one is inside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. The 2-1 is high.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Swung on, belted. That's back. Long gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 3-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off. And I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
So 2 down. Now here is Jared Kellner. That's in there. That's strike 1. Kellner in his second season, 24 years old. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Just missed. Swing and a miss as he was out front. 2 down, nobody on. Close, but called the ball. Ball 2. Got it by him for the K. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the top of the 5th. JT Realmuto steps in. And the right-hander back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And that's outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Marsh, struck out swinging his first time. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Harris ranging back, and that one hops the wall. Here comes Realmuto around third. He'll score. It's 3-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. He's 0 for 1. That one's upstairs. Ball 1. Ball 1. Man at second. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-0. And a big swing and a miss.
2-1.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Phillies fans want a strikeout.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Just misses there. Kyle Schwarber waits on deck. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And here's the Phillies leadoff man.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. In there at the knees for a strike. Base hit right field. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with 1 out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
Trey Turner with a chance now. He's already homered here in this one. This one in the air right field. Acuna has it sized up. Squeezes it. Here comes the runner from third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. It's 3-3.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play and a nice job with the sac fly.
Here's Bryce Harper, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. No swing. He held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. Righty to the plate. That's off the mark. And now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that's in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. On the ground, right side. They get the force. That's out number 3. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back at Citizens Bank Park, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Orlando Arcia. And the pitch. And there's a curve through for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. The line of the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the 0-2. Just misses with that one. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And the righty deals. That one way inside. Two now. Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 2-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Back to the top of the lineup, Ronald Acuna Jr. will hit next. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. Say goodbye to that one. And this place is rocking. It's 4-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So one out, nobody on. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And a foul ball. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
The batter.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Austin Riley, 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Liner, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And now Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
The wind to kick the pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now. And here it comes. Got him swinging.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Down to third baseman, Alec Bohm. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And there's a foul ball. 1 down, Phillies down a run. Got him looking for the pin. He's got to be frustrated with that call. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
And here is Bryson Stott. The Phils trailing by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Ground ball right side. Albies tosses to first, and the Phillies are set down in order. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Pitching change here, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Marcell Ozuna getting ready to hit.
The designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Here comes a pitch. There's a strike.
You know, these Braves putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
In for a strike, and a count 1-2.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Struck him out looking.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Harris in the box again, takes a strike. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Connor Brogdon getting ready to go. Strom also getting ready. And he deals.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Not even close there. 2-1. Bases empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Just off the inside edge.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
1 down, base is empty. And that's too high, ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. The hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And now here is Sean Murphy. He really made his presence felt back in the 4th inning of this one, Singy.
Absolutely. 3-run blast and a shot of energy for his teammates. Everyone in that dugout was pretty fired up. I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And a foul ball. And a pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
So up next, Jared Kelnick. A strikeout and a walk. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Righty delivers. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike.
1-1.
Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th, and up to the plate is JT Realmuto. The pitch. Just missed. Action in the pen down there. Ronaldo Lopez getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Minter getting cranked up as well. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Spencer Strider will depart, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Tyler Matzik.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
No outs, runner at first. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Kicks and deals.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And now the lefty fouls it off, still 1-2. Step off throw to first, and he's back in easily. Next offering is down low. The count now 2-2. And that's a little high.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air, right side. Sizes this one up. Brings it in.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. Just missed. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. Kicks and fires.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Fought off foul. The 2-2. And that's in the dirt.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Kyle Schwarber next to bat for Philadelphia. At the belt and fires. Out to short. Nice stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
You expect to see shortstops make great plays, and it's especially important in a big moment like that. Nicely done.
Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. 1 for 3. And a good eye there. Real Muto at second with 2 down. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-1. Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. So the tying run at second. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Connor Brogdon.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jared Kelnick. The pitch. Brogdon, a 6'6" righty. He features a changeup, a four-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. Chopper right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Orlando.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Foul ball there. Oh, 0-2 now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. It was a homer for him back in the 5th. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
And that skips in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Hard on the ground to first. Harper takes it himself. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Braves go down quickly here, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ronaldo Lopez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Trey Turner at the plate. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Raisel Iglesias getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Here's Harper now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one fouled off. This one in the air. Under it. He's got it. 2 away now.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one. Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
In the air, right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And that is that. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Ozzie Albies. Brogdon back to work. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. And the right-hander deals. He swings and fouls one off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. On the corner for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Edge of the zone for a strike. Now 1-2. That one missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Two outs, base is empty. And now Matt Olson up to hit. First pitch misses. That one fouled off. Good eye right there. And a foul ball. And another ball. Left-hand batter waits. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And the Braves go down quietly. And it remains a 4-3 game. Raisel Iglesias taking over on the mound.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down the innings. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
The pitch. Line, and that's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Wastes no time there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and whipped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So a change being made at first base. Entering is the pinch runner, Edmundo Sosa. No outs. Runner at first. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. He delivers outside.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Right-handed reliever. Wouldn't chase that time.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Pitch misses there. 3-1 now. JT Realmuto hitting on deck circle. Trying to close out a one-run lead here at the top of the ninth. There's the strike. 95 of that one.
Oh boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. He walked in, and that will keep things going.
Well, now he's got two runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone. Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. That's out to center field. One away.
The batter, the left-hander, Brandon Marsh.
2 on, 1 out. Next to hit, Brandon Marsh. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it.
Fired to second, and that's a double play to end it.
Well, looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity, but it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
And the final score here, 4-3. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon